Now, see where you put on internet, now AI give.
Now, let's make the big arm to you. The Today Show, they get segments where they range from interview on the big issues.
We are very much optimistic to say, through the month, we are going to play the 2028 election. When we are rigging, because the woman in the rig elections are doing it there for determining the system of governmental allowance, for determining electoral laws, for the bank limitation. The roller coaster ride, who we did today, so we them as we did the heart of the matter.
This is what I find also because if we get proper transportation system, we able to just fit all.
The leaders that we have is an inspiration for the people.
The Today Show breakfast only on Slik television, channel 37, Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Slik TV breakfast show here on Slik television, channel 37. You know, one thing where it affects the ordinary Salomon every day, that is very essential they talk. Now, how much will they pay for transportation? You know, for Keke now, for Molomni, for Kabba, for it's Leon. And for example, if you have for Kanku in the office, if you take bike now, I could still recall when I started working, but they pay 17 million. So I'm paying 35 million. This is just my story. You know, they are posting a story. I mean, how much they pay for day. And they wonder how much this person they earn, how much this person they save, how much this person they eat. I get killed right now, baby. The worst of it all, Monday. You know, most times we don't celebrate these people, eh? Well, I understand. But the reality of things is they are the breadwinner. For them right now, it's 10 times tough, you know, than even some woman. I can understand, say yes, woman, and they also can push. She gets home where men are still providing for their families. Remember, she gets period for go to school. Remember, say you get for get chop money. You get motor, you get for buy fuel. Or I don't see, you know, even get motor for the paid transport. How much you get for the paid transport? How much you earn? How much you save? It's way too much. I want to go tired for talk about the practical reality about what they affect the ordinary man every blessed day. Who can I so? But in the course of the conversation this morning, we know the International Moral Guarantee was their day. But we say if we get this neutral body, these neutral people, them within the salon, we they say then get for talk or them for talk or the mandate to make themselves talk. We want to know what's in the role. In all of this, I don't want to say, I don't want to forget name, let me say this silent battle, I mean, we're going between the government and the main opposition. So points that now the main opposition say, oh, no, we are local council, we are not there again. Parliament, we are not there again. And then governance, those in-depth political analysts will say governance is different from politics. After everything, the country can serve the people. But outside and there in all of this now, well, this ongoing thing they have not in the country. But let's quickly take a quote for this morning where it say, sorry there. Tolerance is not just about living side by side. It is about actively choosing understanding over division, especially in times of political tension. One more take there. Tolerance is not just about living side by side. It is about actively choosing understanding over division, especially in times of political tensions. Now, first start with we religious leaders. You know, there's a beauty about Salon where you know, go take from we. Now that's not standing side whether Jogba they red, Jogba they green, yellow, blue. When it comes to religion, there's this oneness, this solidarity, what we enjoy as a country. Where other countries, what they enjoy. No, go for let's go for Nigeria, for example. You go see that they can no more go to church, you go arrest, you go there. But that's something you don't see here in Sierra Leone. Now we'll take again the civil society. Then one day as this musical body, there's nothing in between. They will cross-check you, fast-check you, bring you to accountability. All of these things that they do. But the public, however, they still like say, let this thing they go on. So it's about over a month now where the main opposition actually say that they put some points like say this vex actually the whole water more guarantors coming on board. Where we local one them. Who said in all of this and now cost of the conversion the money. But before that, let's quickly take you through waiting they make waves right now, and we will kick start with the Seven People's Party, arguably the oldest West Africa, you know, and the 75 years, don't you know? So 10 years before independence, and found this political party here, so you know, they say we want to bring the upline people them and the future people them, because way before now, you know, all the fit to give day. So you want to go to the upline say, but no, and not necessarily. We say for unions. Let us come on, but let us join you. So now bring back to this Seven Party with this, so you know, and the early founders then at Magai Brothers, the found of independence, meeting the Magai, go surprise you for the same Stevens. I'll find time to give you in-depth details about this whole thing, you know. So they were the founders of the SLPB. And then the 75 years, they're not old, they're still old. So they're an old salon for about 25 years now. If you check from the Magai brothers there to former president, today's president, Jan Kamal there, and the Biola administration. So then the old small, 75 but they're all looking cool. Away from this PPP celebration, which they found them on 27th of April 1951, the birthday. I'm going out to the Marina Power musical piece. I don't want trouble. You know, we all don't see intentions, and everybody gets their own thing where they say now, here and there. And the APC self say, well, no, don't give this lady this sentence, even though you have personal people in the APC, individual people there putting out their own opinion. But the APC as a party say, well, no sentence Zainab where we get international moral guarantors, where they can't talk to the very time when they can't talk to me. Now that's they want self-sentence this woman. So on our indirect governments, the Biola administration, on our indirect they will say you guys are not ready for peace, even though we don't get the national unity agreement. So now they say yanda. Away from Zainab issue, also this is Dr. Emmanuel Abdullah from NSC. So the interviews that I pick radio, a boss people is I say, yeah, he's interested for lead salon one day. You know, people are gradually coming up, and they will surprise you when say one for the president's view in footstep after president's view. So it tells you, I know only political party, but you already know what I'm talking about. And I could still recall, you know, there have been silence about who that's one for actually take president's bill in footstep, or should I put campaigning for the SLPB, or you flag bear ambition. But this man don't boss yesterday and puts Yerin Day away from Dr. Emmanuel Abdullah there. This is Sylvia and Bone and Tooth. Sylvia, however, anybody where you see when they talk about Zainab Sharifin issue, it come. It's not giving you just one line sentence. It give you longer piece, you know, there. So here she puts how any president for pardon a convicted criminal would refuse to accept serious of a criminal incitement, and who has no respect. I need to see how that will work. So many people anticipate already, say, hopefully, maybe, you know, independence thinking can president give presidential pardon to some convicted people already. So they're like, maybe the people are sorry for them. So Sylvia, from the very start, first, the day for the sentence, then people say, you know, they go do this stuff. Believe in God. So it's going to be a long ride, you know, if Zion done in 4 years, and I guess we'll see, I can Sylvia. Good day. So away from Dande, we also see just the Interreligious Council, the crux of the conversation. So we waiting they don't see them, they don't observe as country. Why don't one can talk about what did they say it's needs now? So now are they late? Is it timely? Are they in between? They don't quiet for a while, or what's going on? This is what we can talk about this morning, both from the civil society angle and the Intelligence Council. We requested the break because it kickstarts the conversation.
Hey viewers, from wherever you're watching from, this is your favorite music producer, and guess what? I'm on Slik TV, whether they in Big Town. Keep it glued to channel 37. They're also on Facebook Live. Tune in and get some nice.
Like you say, I go wait for you, make you decide. I'm not go force, I go beg for no when you decide. Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that? Me have money, me honey be. Make we go, me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet, I believe I can't live if I don't get you.
You don't tire for your read book talk with no substance or sweet talk with plenty lie inside. Then now, na the term for strip the headlines there and tell the story just like it is. Brutally frank goes where others won't, exposing the real stories behind the headlines. We tackle issues of maximum importance to the growth of Sierra Leone, from politics to the economy, agriculture, education, health, and tourism, by serving as your voice in asking the why, where, how, and when questions, so the people are responsible. This na brutally frank. This is brutally frank. Showing every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Slik TV, channel 37, and streaming live on our Facebook page and official website.
Welcome back. Like I told you this morning, the crux of the conversation centered around we local moral guarantors, the neutral bodies in Sierra Leone. Where are they in all of this silence battle with Alassane and Alassane effects, this moments in the salon? And for that to get without William Saul Amin, from accountability, now from the civil society angle, and also I get from the Interreligious Council, Sheikh Mutada Sise, Dr. Mutada Sise, Vice President, Interreligious Council, Chairman, Presidential Task Force on Hajj, immediate past President, West Africa Postgraduate College of Pharmacists. I get a doctor now. So, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, and thank you.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure we'll get to this morning. I mean, it's very essential to forget the neutral bodies in all of these things that is going on. But let's start with you, Doc. It's about 2 weeks now when I get a meeting, right, with the Ministry of Information. We thought that ministry is them there. One go on for no. What's in the detailed conversation we wanna get? We make the actually call on for this meeting because I made to understand that it's for national cohesion, peace, unity. So So maybe there's something left out where the public need for know that happened in there will not come out to it.
Okay, well, once again, thank you and good morning to listeners. We in the Interreligious Council, we regularly and almost routinely they monitor what's in the go on our environment. And we're able to do this because we get a network of clergy across the country. So from time to time, they give me feedback as to what's in the go on day to day with people there. So we notice of more recent times, a lot of exchanges that take place in conflicting issues between people. So we try for alert with line ministry and Ministry of Social Welfare, and then see say yes, there is a need for law. We can come together now and share information as to this situation where it seems to grow. So that the primary purpose of that meeting is for law exchange views and then find a way forward.
And we're able to find a way?
Well, usually we can propose, then it will take time for really actually. So we